What is the worst possible drink to order at a bar? You know what's good? Ice cold chocolate milk from the bar from a bottle. Ramos Gin Fizz. It's a New Orleans drink that's so labor intensive. NOLA bars often have special paint shaker like machines to shake the drink for 10 minutes so they don't have to. I love a Ramos Gin Fizz, but I only ever order one on my birthday because I feel bad making the bartender make one. And if you order one, everyone in the bar asks what it is, then the bartender has to make like 10 more. My local spot has a coffee martini that's like this. It looks amazing. It has a float of some sort of whipped cognac concoction and grated coffee bean on top, so anytime one passes through the dining room a bunch more orders come in. I always sit at the bar, and the bartenders semi-seriously hate making them, so I always get to hear them complaining. The grating of a single coffee bean does look outrageously annoying. Hard enough not taking your fingertips off when a nutmeg gets small. I once ordered a Ramos Gin Fizz at a bar, and by the time it was finally ready, I had aged enough to be carded again. I saw a shot called a smoker's cough. If I remember right, it was mayo and Jaeger. I get nauseous thinking about it. What the fuck? My god. We did a tapeworm shot where I work at once. Look it up if you want to know what's in it. I refuse to speak what it is. Spice up your night with a tapeworm shot, a daring blend of vodka, hot sauce, mayonnaise and black pepper. Doesn't sound too bad. C's picture. Nah, I'm good. I once witnessed a guy order a shot called Regret in a glass. I won't even describe what it was made of, but let's just say it violated the Geneva Convention. Hello. If you want to avoid the ultimate bar disaster, steer clear of the duck fart cocktail. Trust me, it sounds as bad as it tastes. Now, share your pick in the comments below. Cheers to avoiding the worst drink ever. One where the bartender doesn't know what you're talking about when you order it. That drink I had on vacation one time. I think it was blue. Sounded like you need a blue lagoon. No. It wasn't that. A blue motorcycle then. Ordered a drink called the Lost in Translation once. Bartender shrugged and gave me a glass of vodka with a question mark. Tito's and vodka always cracks me up. Hi, I'll have one alcohol please. Long day at the job factory. My work career is doing business. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit my pants. I laughed so hard when someone ordered a tequila sunrise at a bar, and the bartender just handed them a bottle of tequila and a heat lamp. When I tended bar, some of the silliest I received are Long Island, with top shelf liquors, Hennessy XO and Coke, Blue Label and Coke, Martini, Strong. The modern recipe most people expect is basically chilled booze. Blue Label and Coke is crazy. I once had a customer order a Blue and Coke Zero. My coworker asked me what the hell I was doing. I told her that if the guy wanted a $70 drink, I was gonna give it to him. Pairs well with a London broil, well done, topped with ketchup. I live in Ireland, so it shows a painful lack of awareness when a tourist orders an Irish car bomb. Seemingly without even a tiny bit of questioning of why it may cause trouble in certain parts. Heard a story of a couple of Americans ordering that at a little pub. Barkeeper raised an eyebrow, said he can't do that, but he'd make them a special drink. He put down 2 tall skinny shot glasses, filled them with Bacardi 151, and lit them on fire. Said we called it the Twin Towers. Okay, I know they are trying to say it is offensive, but if the bartender did that to me I'd be laughing so hard and would tip him extra. Reverse Uno, Americans find 9/11 jokes hilarious. I once saw a clueless tourist order a social awkwardness shot, and let's just say it came with a free lifetime membership. A single plum, floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Here you go. It's a perfectly cromulent order. I remember this joke faintly. What's it from? Simpsons. Yoko Ono-ish character orders it at Moe's. I believe it's the B Sharps episode. I once made the mistake of ordering a mystery surprise shot at a bar, and let's just say it had more question marks than a 10th grade math test. Hot tea. They'll hate you. Even worse, cappuccino when the bar is heaving. Brings back PTSD. My bars are far too low class to even offer hot drinks. Bartender made me a hot toddy once with the microwave. This is the answer. I like making cocktails, and easy stuff is easy, so whatever. But I am not a barista tender, So if you order a fucking cappuccino at 11 p.m. when I've been in the weeds for 2 hours already, you are getting the absolute shittiest cappuccino my barback can fart out for you. I once innocently ordered a freshly brewed cup of hot tea at a bar, and the look the bartender gave me could have melted the polar ice caps. An ex of mine walked into a bar for the first time and ordered for her first drink a lemonade and Baileys. Yup. Okay. You just have to sit back and let that happen. Then buy that kid something that tastes good and have a talk about not just ordering things because you'd heard English words spoken somewhere once. Okay, this is the first one that has actually upset me. How does one even get the idea to order that? I once witnessed someone order a cucumber and ketchup martini at a bar, and let's just say it was like watching a terrible romance between two condiments. Cement mixer. Edit, I've never ordered one, but I hear it's hilarious to get for a newly minted 21 yo, bar hopping on their birthday. I accidentally made something similar once and it made me sick just looking at it. I thought Bailey's Irish cream and root beer would go great together. Do not mix Irish cream and root beer. Irish cream and root beer do not mix. Sounds like it could work to me and a part of me wants to try it. Edit, apparently it curdles. Doesn't anything carbonated curdle the Baileys? New Jersey Turnpike. It's where you pick up the rubber bar mat at the end of the night and pour all of its drippings into a shot glass. Also known to wipe down the bar and then squeeze it into a shot glass. Ah, the mop shot. We call that a dishwasher shot. Matini. Caribbean paradise. Even though some people say it's better than busting a nut. I think you should try the blue hole. It comes with 3 straws in a fish bowl. 3 drinks bozo. Ding 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 ding. Busting a nut. It's like, blowing your load. It's like, coming all over you. It's light, it's playful. I once made the mistake of ordering a tropical nightmare cocktail. Let's just say it made me regret every tropical vacation I've ever taken. I got shit for ordering a Shirley Temple at a bar in Manhattan Beach. No one was laughing when we hit the DUI checkpoint, and the DD was stone cold sober. Fuck people who laugh at sober choices. I recently left a toxic work environment. I'm a teacher at an after-school program and was working weekends as a waitress. There were like 5 waitresses who were there long-term and probably the reason why all the other servers left after a few months. They bragged about high school so much it was annoying, and shamed me for not living the wild life with sex and drugs in my teens and 20s. I have schizophrenia and PTSD, people like me frequently end up on the street from addiction. Apparently a Long Island iced tea is hated by all bartenders, which is sad. I love them. You have to pick your spot. Slow night with a bartender that isn't busy? Go for it. Busy Friday night? Nope. There was a bar I frequented in college. Far enough away not to be a college dive, not nice enough to be a cocktail bar, that did $3 Long Islands and trivia on Thursday nights. They'd pre-mix the booze and top them off before serving. $6 and a basket of tots, and 22-year-old me was in my happy place. $3 Long Island should be illegal. Holy shit. Just asked a bartender this. He said he doesn't mind Long Island iced teas. They're easy to make. He hates when someone drinking with friends asks for 6 mojitos. Apparently, muddling takes longer than pouring. I once heard someone ask for an underappreciated bartender's nightmare shot, and let's just say the bartender handed them a glass filled with lukewarm tap water. Milk. Just milk. It's fucking creepy. Haha, I do this. I'll ask if they make their White Russians with 2%, and if they say yes, I ask for a glass of milk. I really started doing it when I became a bouncer. It seemed to command a certain discipline from people when the bouncer at the door has a cold glass of milk. Wait. People make White Russians with milk and not cream? I make my White Russians with milk cause it's less heavy. I'll also use Mr. Black cause it's less sweet than Kala. I'll also add cold brew if I have it. So I like to add vodka to my iced latte is what I'm saying. I once witnessed a guy ask for a glass of water at a bar. The bartender skillfully poured it straight from the tap, completely obliterating any chance of fun. Virgin old-fashioned hold the bitters. 1 sugar cube, on the rocks, coming up. If they make their old-fashions with simple syrup, which I think is most common, you're drinking cold sugar. I can actually see a lot of people ordering that. Don't forget my orange peel. Virgin Cuba Libre. I once asked a bartender for a confused whiskey sour and they handed me a glass of whiskey mixed with lemon-scented dish soap. Cheers.